Hi, I'm Allison Green, John Green superfan. This is Crash Course World History. Today, at last, we have made it to the French Revolution. The French Revolution was not just the most important period in modern European history, it also birthed the modern nation state. The French Revolution was driven by conflicts within their own society. The French sought reforms that would modernize their tax system after the brink of bankruptcy caused by conflict between the monarchy and the nobility over the reform. Miss Green, wasn't France ruled by some dumbhead who didn't know what he was doing during the Revolution? Why yes, sadly. The French monarchy was led by King Louis XVI from 1774 to 1779. King Louis XVI was seen as an ineffective ruler and a cause of the revolution. He would often ignore his duties as king and instead go hunting or spend his time elsewhere. Not cool! His wife Marie Antoinette contributed to his inability to lead France by giving him really bad advice. No, seriously, really bad. The decisions King Louis XVI did make caused immense civil and political turmoil. Economic issues from the agrarian crisis of 1788 to 1789 also kickstarted the revolution. Extreme weather events, lack of policies, and a lack of mechanisms to drought-proof areas led to a crippling rural economy, which created the agrarian crisis. Extravagant spending from King You-Know-Who didn't help either. Social inequality in France due to the estate system, tax burden on the third estate, the rise of the bourgeoisie, and ideas put forward by the Enlightenment philosophers all contributed to the start of the revolution, along with debt from the French losing the 7 Years' War with Britain, and France aiding in the American Revolution. Time for a timeline! The revolution began on May 5, 1789. King Louis XVI was forced to convene with the Assembly in order to raise taxes and attempt to recover from the debt of costly wars and bad harvests. July 14, 1789, the storming of Bastille took place. Bastille was a state prison that was attacked by an angry mob due to the prison holding political prisoners. Bastille became a symbol of the monarchy's dictatorial rule. August 26, 1789, the National Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. October 5, 1789, a large group of citizens marched from Paris to Versailles to demand lower bread prices. Then they forced the king and queen to move back to Paris. October 6, 1789, the Jacobin Club was formed. The leaders of this club became a part of the most radical leaders of the revolution. During June 20th and June 21st, 1791, the flight to Varennes occurred when the royal family attempted to flee France. They were later captured and returned to France. March 20th, the guillotine becomes the official method of execution. April 20th, 1792, France declared war against Austria. On the glorious day of January 21st, 1793, King Louis XVI was charged with treason and executed. Can you guess how? That's right, guillotine. Chop! If you could kill the king, you could kill anyone, which is what they did. Time for a letter to King Louis XVI. But first, let's see what's in the secret compartment. Nothing? Ah, guillotine! Someone must be out to get me. Ow. Anyways, dear King Louis XVI, France really deserved better. Way to let 20 million people down. Sincerely, France. March 7, 1793, civil war broke out between revolutionaries and royalists in the Vendée of France. The Committee of Public Safety was formed on April 6, 1793. The committee ruled through the violent reign of terror that was unleashed after King Louis XVI's execution. July 13, 1793, radical journalist Jean-Paul Marat is assassinated by Charlotte Corday. September 5, 1793, the Reign of Terror began as a leader of the Committee of Public Safety, Robespierre, declares that terror will be the order of the day for revolutionary government. September 17, 1793, the Law of Suspects was passed. This allowed for anyone suspected of opposing the revolutionary government to be arrested. Marie Antoinette's execution followed on October 16th, a month after King Louis XVI's execution. Chop! July 17, 1794, the Reign of Terror came to an end when Robespierre was overthrown and later executed by guillotine on July 28, 1794. On November 2nd, 1795, the Directory was formed to take control of France, but was later overthrown by Napoleon Bonaparte, a French statesman and military leader, which ultimately leads to the end of the revolution after establishing the French consulate. The revolution in effect, we saw the spread of liberalism, the birth of ideologies, and the rise of modern nationalism, along with the Catholic Church losing power over the French and change in land ownership. But the most splendid effect of all, the spark of a new revolution. Haitians, you're next.